Alrighty, hello and welcome everyone to yet another game of today's weekly tournament. This time we have Athletico versus GiU, also known as Gentlemen in Underwear. For Athletico today we have Neofighter, Todd, Silex, Schmed and Spaz, and for GiU we have Duck, also known as Ducklord, Emorin, Crude Ninja, Mugi, and I believe Mungo. Yes. While the teams sort out the positionings, we're gonna go over the quick details. We going to see them play on Bank with 50-50% on community polls, indicating that both teams are of equal strength and according to Flea's top list, both of these teams are quite on high positions. So this should be quite an entertaining thing to watch, everyone. Alrighty, a quick banter going on in the lobby at the moment, as I will quickly correct the shoot, that's not good, the positioning of our Wait. Not exactly sure what is happening with one of the members of the team is being a bit AFK. To be honest, there's really we don't need that much of an introduction to both of the teams. Atletico being ex-RIP, Rest in Potato, very strong team, quite aggressive on defense as well. Well, yeah, quite aggressive on defense with a fair bit of run-outs. Todd is known for the Valk plays, and for GiU, they're known for their more of a systematic, more of coordinated attacks, and quite a good squad play. Alrighty. Oh, no, wait. Something is happening. Yeah. While we're waiting for the last member of the team to come back to the keyboard, we could also discuss the bank as it is. It is a very interesting map as it's quite open in several areas, including the lobby and the open area. Alrighty, we back as well. Check up on teams as well, and yes. Yeah, bank. Two big open areas being the office area and the lobby that could be quite interesting for the roamers, as well as the planned areas being quite close quarters. Could be quite an interesting map to play for both teams and see how both of the teams are going to play this out. Not much else to add up. This is going to be an interesting game, and we're going right into this thing. Alrighty. First round with GiU going on attack, picking Thermite, Buck, Glaz, Hibana, and Jackal this time. A very interesting pick. But with Glaz, pick him while you can because he's getting nerfed, everyone. As for the defenders, we're going to see Echo, Caveira, Smoke, Mirror, and Castle. A very interesting picks from both teams, especially with the Jackal pick, and because we could see that exact counter to the Romas, which will be very interesting. It is also going to be lockers and CCTV room for the plant, as it is going to be downstairs.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Let's jump into the preparation. Also terribly sorry for the lack of the team logos, as there was not enough time to set them up prior to the stream. Terribly sorry. That will be set up for the next upcoming matches and will be kept kept clean. Sorry. Alrighty, pretty interesting and pretty normal rotation holes are going to be set up by Schmed with the shotgun, and pretty normal reinforcements. And already we see Duck spawn in on northeast, and two members of GiU on southeast, and the rest are going to be spawning, I'm guessing, on the west, with Mungo playing as Glaz, going to be peeking on the second floor. Alrighty, we have Imorin pushing with Mugi onto the into the hallway as Mungo manages to take down Todd, the main aggressor, playing as Caveira on this round, and it is already a -1 in favor of GiU as Imorin and Mugi seize the control of upstairs. Quick droning going to be happening from 2 members of GiU. Meanwhile, 4 members of Athletico, the remaining roster of Athletico are going to be holding down in the objective rooms, with Silex keeping a very interesting position in loading docks and pretty open to any pushes from the garage. Imorin going to be opening the flooring and waiting for any aggression from the stairs, but that is not going to happen as Athletico eSports are going to be settled down and awaiting any aggression.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Clearing the way. Going live.
Fast pushes are incoming on multiple sides as the hatch and the reinforced walls are getting blown open, with Mungo peeking with glass, and Emo gets tagged up a bit, as well as Mungo with that quick pot shots. Mugi is gonna be going, ooh, glass spots Silex's head but can't exactly hit it as Jackal tries to go for that plant. Mungo still not hitting Silex, finally gets him on the head, and it is now a 3v5 situation, with Mugi going to try to plant once again. Mungo finds Schmed's head as well, and Spaz is next one on the agenda. A very desperate push by Spaz is going to happen, but he's going to get taken out quickly by Glass. This Neofighter takes out Crude, but gets shut down by Ducklord, and it is a first round going to GiU. Very interesting push from GiU as they pretty much started opening everything, exposing the plant on different sides and cutting out any rotations from Athletico eSports. Alrighty, we're going into the second round as GiU are now going to be going on defense with Jaeger, Bandit, Pulse, Valkyrie, Smoke. Pretty standard lineup for the defense on lockers and CCTV room, and Athletico going to be picking a bit of a less of an experimental pick with Ash, Thermite, Blackbeard, Hibana and Glass.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Razor wire ready. Anybody need a shave?
Pretty normal setups are gonna be happening for GiU, as this time we're not gonna be seeing any Mira, as she became quite a favorite in competitive scene, but a small reinforcement and potentially just a peek hole for the defenders to peek at that doorway, as this wall still not reinforced and would be pretty much opened as fast as possible, with potential to planting the diffuser. A couple of hatches are going to be open, yes, upstairs, for Crude and Ducklord to be watching over, as Neofighter already pushing in from up top. Let's switch to the first person view. He's already in the skylight stairwell, pushing aggressively, with Ducklord setting down in the elevators on the ground floor, as Schmed pushes slowly down the hallway on the second floor with Blackbeard, with Spaz droning ahead. New fighters already in janitor closing, close it. And this is now going to be a bit of a slower push, but Athletico eSports are going to be settled down on the second floor and attempting a push from here. Mungo not exactly sure what he's doing, just waiting for any push onto the server room stairs with Pulse. Bandit gonna spot Silex and potentially Neofighter as well, who is going to get called out and taken down by Ducklord. Very well done. As even the barricade onto the vault lobby is going to be closed down as well. 5v4, still in favor of GiU, as Valka is going to be holding in the bank garage behind the SUV, a very interesting position. Hibana is going to get spotted in the open area, as Todd is going to be opening the hatch, and potentially Pulse could make a play here. No, he's going to back out into the CCTV room. I'm gonna spot at least 2 members of Athletico eSports. I'm going to find, I'm guessing that is Hibana or Spaz. Yep, that is Spaz, who is going to attempt to peek in through the admin office hatch, while Silex is going to engage Imorin. Ooh, finds his head, a very nice shot. And Todd is going to open up that unreinforced wall and go for that sneaky plan, but Smoke denies that plan. Having one more remote gas grenade, Mungo takes down Todd with a C4, as well as takes out Spaz. Another C4 flies in to get a kill on Silex and Schmed, and that is a double kill by Crude with a C4. Very well done, and quite coordinated defense for GiU. Glass meta is best meta, you know it, man. You know it. Alrighty, third round, 2-0 in favor of GiU. We have Thermite, Buck, Glass, Hibana, and Jackal yet again. Pick for GiU attack, and for defense we're gonna see again Echo, Caveira, Smoke, Mira, and Castle. Very interesting combo with Smoke, Mira, and Castle, as well as Echo. Quite a good synergy, because at the very least 3 of them could, well, 2 of them can slow down the attackers, 1 could prevent the plant, and another one could provide a good overwatch on the objective with the windows. Meanwhile, Caveira could wreak havoc with roaming. But we'll see this time, since Todd now knows that Glass will be going straight to the parking lot and checking out upstairs. Maybe this time there will be a bit of a slower roaming, maybe second floor roaming. Only one way to find out. Schmed gonna be making a peek hole from lockers and doing the last moment reinforcements inside of B plant. Let's have a look at our attackers. We have pretty much the same spawns, as 3 members of GiU going to be spawning at southeast, 1 at northeast, and 1 and Glass is going to be spawning west with Mungo. Let's have a look. Pardon me, ladies and gentlemen. Mungo's going to be taking a couple of pot shots to open up a couple of holes to see if he'll be able to spot Todd. Meanwhile, Imorin and Mugi going to be already in stock trading room and pushing into a hallway to get a control of upstairs. Let's have a look at Todd. Where could he be? He's going to be roaming in Teller's office. Could get found out by the drone. And yes, the rest of Athletico eSports are going to be settled down in the objective rooms, and Jackal is going to see those yummy footsteps of Caveira. Not going to exactly go for the scans of the footprints. Let's see what could be Todd. Todd is going to be downstairs on the main stairway awaiting for any push and helping the rest of the defense to hold down. Meanwhile, the hatches are going to be opened in the skylights, near the skylight stairwell, and most of the GiU going to start pushing very soon to the objective rooms. Crude is going to be putting down a couple of claymores in an attempt to prevent the pushes. Duckload is going to be opening the server room wall with Jackal holding down the angles. Pardon me, everyone. Which is happening at the moment with Spaz could be the first person to see the push. First smoke charge is going to go off with Emorin attempting to plant. The plant is going to go down. He getting tagged up pretty badly. Crude takes out Todd, and Todd before that manages to take down Mungo. That is a 4v4. Moogie is going to try to find a couple of kills, with Ducklord now going to be the first person to push in. Moogie manages to rush in and take out Schmed, but Neophyter trades him quickly as Hibana pushes in quickly. All the trades are happening, and the plan is going down with round 3 going to GiU once again as Emorin takes the final kill on Silex with a headshot with a silenced assault rifle. Alrighty, 3-0. This is not looking good at the moment for Athletico, but there's always chance to make a comeback. Alrighty, for the defense round, we're gonna see now Tiller's office and archives, with defense having Jaeger, Bandit, Pulse, Valkyrie, and Smoke, and the attackers are gonna have Ash, Thermite, Blackbeard, Buck, and Glass, and Mungo is gonna switch to Mirror.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Pardon me. Alright. I'm gonna see pretty standard reinforcements for the team of gentlemen in underwear. Surprised that no pick of Twitch to counter those mirror windows, as that could be quite an advantage to get to see and to be able to peek through the reinforced walls without even using Hibana. Ducklord is going to be reinforcing the CEO office wall in an attempt to have that kind of hunker down hole for the roaming. And 4 members of Athletico eSports are going to be spawning in the park alley, as they are going to be going straight away for that push, potentially into the stockroom. Crude is going to get spotted by 2 members of Athletico and run as fast as possible, with Bandit going and coming to help. Emorin is going to be the first person to potentially find that aggression. Meanwhile, Salix takes out Mungo, being on the parking lot, and Neophyter manages to tag up Emorin, I believe. Yes, Emorin, while engaging Crude as well, with them having a better overview using that mirror window. Crude is going to be rotating into the janitor closet, and Crude manages to take out Spaz. And that is now a 4v4 situation, quite an equal one, with Salix trying to get a couple more, maybe one more kill. Schmed, not the best timing, but to wander off. But Salix, with the help of Salix, Ducklord is gonna go down. 3v4, with only 1 member of Athletico eSports being tagged up, and on GiU side, it is going to be Emorin to be tagged up. Switch to our defenders. Crude, playing as Valkyrie, is going to be sitting down inside dining. Emorin within going to be settled down inside the garage, and Mugi is going to be on a objective, the only person to be honestly hunkered down on the objective, as Schmed and Todd are going to be slowly approaching the tellers hallway. Mugi is going to hear the sounds of Blackbeard's gun as he's going to try to get that cheeky peek. Schmed reloads at what could be the quite a vital moment. Todd tries to open up the wall, manages to actually open up the wall, but trades his life for that and drops down the diffuser. Schmed is tagged up pretty badly as he manages to take out Imorin, and it is now a 3v2 situation with Mugi being the only person on side, and Valk could be going for that flank. Neofighter takes out Mugi as Valk is going to try to clutch up, but Salix swiftly takes Crude out, and that is the first round going to Athletico eSports. Alrighty, we're going into round 5 with GiU now being on attack and Athletico picking lockers and CCTV room as their defense yet again. We are going to see Thermite, Buck, Glaz, Hibana and Jekyll once again on the offense, and on defense a change to Rook. Now we're gonna have Echo, Caveira, Smoke, Mira and Rook. A quick change from Castle to something a bit more vital, you could say, to the health of the defenders, with those armor plates being quite viable if the attackers are going for either the chest shots or the explosives. New fighter going to be opening that peak hole, so they will be able to still move around that hallway while being prone. They'll be able to traverse from there and be able to rotate around. Couple of impact grenade holes going to be made as Silex is going to be settled down out inside the garage stairs, having a really nice and tight angle on on that doorway in CCTV room. 4 members are going to be spawning yet again in Park Alley, with all of them going to be pushing through the roof first, as Ducklord could be going from up top. Todd is going to be settled down in open area and could get found by GiU members, but not yet. Imorin and Mugi are going to be already in stock trading room, as Imo is going to try to open up and see if he can find that pesky roamer. Ooh, Salix attempts to get a peek on Glass, but Mungo takes him out with a swift one-tap. Somebody calls Scream, and Todd couldn't get a drop on Mugi, manages to get him down, and the interrogation is going to be going down, with GiU members going to get exposed with their location. The only person who could have been in a bit of a danger was Glass, and he backs out of the garage. A really good spot to hide in. Worked out very well for Todd. And Crude manages to drop out of the game, which does not look good, as it is now a 3v4 situation in favor of Athletico eSports. This could be a rehost. Duck manages to spot Todd hanging around in server room, now hunkering down and waiting for the offense tend to not get spotted. He's hoping that Crude is going to be able to reconnect to our lobby. Mungo is gonna get tagged by the Echo drone, but Imorin drops down and takes out Todd. that was just about to leap at his prey. Ducklord is going to be opening the Ducklord is going to be opening up the reinforced wall, as now is the most key moment of the round, as 20 seconds are until the end, and GiU will have to go for the plant. Schmed throws yet another smoke grenade. As Imorin pushes into the secure hallway. Duck manages to take out 2 members of Athletico Neofighter, downs Emo, and the attackers run out of time. Double check if Crude is able to join in, as we are going to be having a rehost. We will be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Alrighty, we are back up and running. As we are starting yet again, we have paused on 3-2 in favor of GiU, with Athletico eSports taking the last round in a very interesting manner, with just draining the attackers of the time. Luca's CCTV room is going to be the choice of the plant for the defenders, as they're going to grab Jaeger, Bandit, Smoke, Pulse, and Valkyrie. As for the attackers, we're going to see Glass, Thermite, Ash, Hibana, and Blackbeard. It's interesting how Athletico sticking to that kind of meta pick, while GiU are going for more of a experimental pick with Jackal, which has worked out a couple of times.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Alrighty. Let us have a look. This time GiU are going to going to reinforce and bandit charge the garage wall.
Bomb located by
And
attackers.
yeah, pretty standard reinforcements. I'm guessing Dark Lord and Imorin are going to be roaming around, potentially Crude as well, with the Valve cameras. And Mugi and
5 seconds to insertion.
Mugi and Mungo could be staying on the plant.
Attacker's objective is to defuse the bomb.
No mirror this time, just a single wall reinforced, and a spawn of 4 members of Athletico on southeast with Salix. Oh, getting killed by Dark Lord. Very, very interesting already. A quick spawn peek going to happen, with Spaz and Schmer going to be pushing upstairs. Alright. Sorry, I've been trying to read the chat as well. Spaz is going to be pushing and running around hallway, trying to make sure that the top floor is fully secured in favor of Athletico. They're not going to be taking any more chances, as Mungo is going to be sitting around server room stairs, and Schmed this time is going to be disconnecting from the match, as we will continue with this round. 3v5 situation. This round is not looking good for Athletico, as Mungo could spot. Yeah, he is going to spot the push on the server room stairs with his heartbeat sensor. Schmed manages to return, so no rehost is going to happen, at the very least, as far as I'd say. Imorin hides behind the servers, trying to either get the drone that is constantly annoying him, or get a pick on one of the Athletico members. As even though GiU has the numbers, Athletico could still outshoot. Neofighter is going to be breaking down that barbed wire, as Duck is gonna go for a cheeky flank. Let's have a look. Spaz takes out Imorin. Schmed yet again disconnects and potentially has a problem with the server. Todd is gonna be opening the reinforced wall, this time up front to the east of the plant, as Mugi takes out Todd with the smoke charge. 7 seconds on the clock. Neofighter being the last person on the on Athletico, alive as Moogie takes him out with the smoke charge as well. Let's double check if the rehost is going to be needed as that goes, and that is a 4-2 now. Alrighty, yet again the rehost is going to be happening. We will be back once again.
Between a brush and a painted sky, so lost within the hopes of a wandering mind. The waves we rode, the tales we told, who'd known that they would lead us to right now. We've waited for this moment all our lives. 'Cause it all makes sense when we take it back to the age of innocence. Come with me, my friends, let us take it back to the age of innocence.
We are back yet again, everyone, as we are going to be going back into the lobby. Apparently Ducklord keeps on talking about a DDoS attack potentially, but who would do that? Seriously, guys. Safe play, come on. Alrighty, we're going. We have the score of 4-2 in favor of GiU, and as they are going to be going for the attack with Glaz, Hibana, Thatcher, Thermite, and potentially Buck on Imorin. Yes. As for the defenders, we're going to have Teller's Office and Archives planned with Castle, Jaeger, Echo, Valkyrie, and Bandit. When Athletico say rip. That is a good one, Uni. Alrighty. Neo yet again having a bit of a problem loading up, but that's the usual stuff. Quick banter happening between two
Attackers
teams.
need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they
As
can.
we are going to see potentially 2 to 3 members of Athletico roaming around with Neofighter and I'm guessing Silex roaming around staying around the objective, with Silex reinforcing the I believe admin office. Yeah, and that could be potentially that extra room for them to move around with his castle barricades. Going to reinforce the executive lounge as well to prevent the line of sight for Glass, as this one is going to be fully made for Jaeger to walk around, hopefully, in hopes for them to work it out. Todd is going to be moving around quickly with all of those hatches broken open.
Position device.
And Spaz is going, with Schmed going to be settled down in the CEO office, while Mungo tries to get a couple of those shots and spook them. Imorin with Mugi playing as Buck and Hebana going to be pushing up into the stock office and get echoed before they even know it. Thatcher is going to be already joining into the CEO office, going to spot Spaz as the call out is going to be given out. Joe manages to get out as fast as possible, as not much of an engagement is happening yet. That could change soon as Imorin gets a couple of kills on, gets a couple of shots on Spaz through the drone hole and tries to nade him. Smed is going to get out of there as well, abandoning any fortifications, potentially making GiU still think that there's push on. There's sub-operators in the CEO. Todd manages to take out Ducklord as that is thermite down, and only Mugi can now break through those reinforcements. Very well played, as Todd is now going to settle down in CCTV room, pardon me everyone, and the rest of Athletico going to be staying around the objective area. 1 minute and 5 seconds on the clock, as GiU have now only gained control of the second floor. Imorin still going to attempt to keep pushing the CEO office, not finding anyone. Ooh, Celix tags him up pretty nicely, but I'm not sure if he knows where exactly did he get tagged from. Imo gonna dedicate some time to clearing out the CEO office and making a couple of holes in the ceiling. Mungo takes out Spaz, as it is a 4v4 situation with him pushing into the tellers, but two of his smoke grenades are gonna get destroyed by the Jaeger systems. Push is happening into A objective with Todd taking out Imorin. Crude takes out Silex, and Schmed kills Crude. Neofighter takes out Mungo. Mugi and goes for the drop, as Mugi gets a double kill on the last two Athletico members, and I believe, oh no wait, no, not the last two. One more member of Athletico manages to survive, and the attackers are drained of their time, as it is now a 4-3, still in favor of GiU, but workable for Athletico. Alrighty, this time GiU is going to be defending in Teller's office and archives as well, with a pick of Smoke, Valkyrie, Pulse, Bandit, and Jaeger. As for attackers, we're gonna see Glaz, Blackbeard, Hebana, Thermite, and Thatcher. More of a standardized now, more of a standard pick with Thatcher now, instead of, let's say, Buck. And, yeah, I'm guessing Imorin and Ducklord and Crude are going to be the main roamers here, with Mugi and Mungo staying around the objective area. No reinforcements going to happen inside of the admin office, since they don't have the castle this time. And
Attackers recovered the diffuser. Attackers must locate.
let's see how that's going to get played out. Silex is going to be spawning just outside of the exterior parking, as we get a really nice view of the insides of those highly processed flats or apartments, as we're gonna see Neofighter pushing up with Spaz's drone, as well as Schmed, and Ducklord is could be the very first point of push as Rude tries to get a couple of pot shots but gets tagged up a bit. And going to go for that flank with Silex trying to get a couple of kills. Finds Doc and tags him pretty nicely. And that is now 2 members of GiU tagged. One tagged to just over 50 health, and one tagged to just around 20 HP. Spaz, Neofighter, and Schmed are going to be pushing in on the second floor as Schmed takes out Imorin, but Crude manages to get a double kill with a C4 on Spaz and Neofighter, and it is a 3v4 situation in favor of GiU, with Ducklord being downed. Crude is gonna bail out of upstairs through the hatches, leaving Ducklord being down and left to be finished off. Moogie's gonna see the 2 members of GiU right in lobby, and as this could get quite lethal, Schmidt is going to be just coming up to the tellers as he's gonna be standing still, and this could be quite big. Smoke grenade is gonna go off, tagging Schmidt up pretty massively and downs him as well. But I believe, yep, he's gonna get taken out by Moogie's smoke grenade as it is a 2v3 situation. Todd and Silex staying in the lobby as Todd is gonna go for the risky potential plant or peek, but Moogie manages to take him down with the help of Pulse as Silex gets a quick kill on Crude as it is up to him to clutch this up. C4 flying in, and that is the game, ladies and gentlemen, as GiU win over Athletico eSports with a whopping 5-3 score. Thank you everyone for watching the stream, and I, the Russian Cthulhu, will see you later.